Hello, first grade. This week we're learning how to write a letter to somebody else. And we write letters to share what's going on in our lives, to learn more about someone, and to keep them updated, just like we do with emails nowadays. Today's book is Dear Dragon, written by Josh Funk, illustrated by Rodolfo Montalvo. And when we read, I want you to think about what topics or ideas do the characters write about in their letters. Hello, students! Our poetry and pen pal projects this year are combined. Upon your desks, you'll see the pen pals that you've been assigned. Now, a pen pal is someone you exchange letters with. Sometimes there's somebody that you've never met before, and sometimes they're old dear friends. Please make sure the letters that you write are all in rhyme. Now open up your envelopes because it's pen pal time. Oh, I already heard a rhyme. And I noticed something else. On this page, I see a classroom full of dragons. On the previous page, I saw a classroom full of humans. I wonder what's going on. September 12th. Dear Blaze Dragomir, we haven't met each other, and I don't know what to say. I really don't like writing, but I'll do it anyway. Yesterday, my dad and I designed a giant fort. I like playing catch and soccer. What's your favorite sport? Sincerely, George Slayer. So I see here, this dragon is reading a letter written to him. So his name is at the top, Blaze Dragomir. This is Blaze Dragomir. And it was written by George Slayer. George is this human boy over here. But in Blaze's mind, he's imagining that George is a dragon. Ooh, I wonder what George thinks. October 1st. Dear George Slayer, I also don't like writing, but I'll try it, I suppose. A fort is like a castle, right? I love attacking those. My favorite sport is skydiving. I jump near Falcon Peak. Tomorrow is my birthday, but my party is next week. Sincerely, Blaze Dragomir. So it looks like George is reading his letter, and in his mind, he imagines that Blaze is a human boy who's parachuting or skydiving with a parachute. But in reality, Blaze is skydiving with just his wings. October 31st. Dear Blaze Dragomir, you know how to skydive? That's as awesome as it gets. My dog destroyed my fort last night. Do you have any pets? Happy birthday, by the way. I don't have mine till June. I'm trick-or-treating as a knight. We're heading out real soon. George Slayer. And in Blaze's mind, he thinks that George is this big, ferocious, terrifying knight. But in reality, George is a little bit silly. November 14th. Dear George Slayer, nights are super scary. I don't like to trick or treat. Brushing teeth is such a pain. I rarely eat a sweet. My pet's a Bengal kitten, and tonight she needs a bath. What's your favorite class in school? I'm really into math. Blaze Dragomir. So kitten makes me think, just like George, that it's this little kitty cat. But actually, Blaze's pet is a big, ferocious tiger. Yikes. December 16th. Dear Blaze D, my favorite class is art. I made a mold of my left hand. Next, we're crafting mosaics using pebbles, stones, and sand. Yesterday, I won a prize in this year's science fair. My towering volcano blasted lava everywhere. George S. Wow, everywhere. If it was a life-size volcano, it would be really, really a huge explosion. But it looks a little smaller like that on George's table. January 18th. Dear George S., my father's won our local fire-breathing contest twice. He still retains the record, melting 50 cubes of ice. Do you have any hobbies? I enjoy collecting rocks. I keep them in a secret place inside a precious box. Blaze D. So they talk about their pets, their family, their activities at home, special events. Let's see what else. February 22nd. Blaze. Fire breathing. What's your father's job? My folks are teachers. I collect exotic monsters, animals, and creatures. Oh, guess what? I heard the news this morning from Miss Sweet. A pen pal picnic's planned for June. At last, we'll get to meet George. So instead of actual live creepy crawly monsters, George collects all types of different toys and stuffed animals. March 15th, George. Dad's in demolition. He works hard throughout the day, but every night we read a book or pick a game to play. Soon, he's gonna take me flying once it's really spring. It's such a rush to ride the air that flows from wing to wing. Blaze. April 11th. Hi, Blaze. Skydiving and flying lessons? Wow, your parents rock. I'm lucky if my father lets me bike around the block. Once the school year's over and this project is complete, should we continue writing? 'Cause it could be kind of neat. Your friend, George. May 12th. Hey, George, I'm psyched about the picnic and I can't wait to attend. Who'd have thought this pen pal thing would make me a new friend? Writing more sounds awesome. I was going to ask you too. I've never liked to write as much as when I write to you. Your friend, Blaze. Wow, it sounds like they're really good friends. I wonder what's going to happen and how they're going to feel when they learn the truth about each other. The banner says Pen Pal Picnic. And if you look here at the human class, they look kind of shocked or surprised. And if you look at the dragon class, they too look really, really surprised. Blaze? George? My pen pal is a dragon? My pen pal is a human? I wonder if they'll stay friends. Oh, it looks like they will still be friends because in the picture, I see them both jumping and high-fiving, and they're smiling really, really big. And you can see lots of other humans and dragons hanging out together too. So it looks like they're all going to be friends still. Our plan was a success, my friend, or so it would appear. The Poetry and Pen Pal Project, once again next year. The end. All right, now before you leave, try and see if you can remember what topics or ideas did George and Blaze write about. And maybe that can help you when you are writing your letter to a teacher or to Emily in your writing activities. All right, thanks. Bye.